Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a 3-hour long cleaning marathon. Definitely one of the most popular videos that I put together here on my channel. If you've been around for a while, these videos will be familiar to you, but nonetheless, they are super motivating and some of my best transformations that I have done recently. And in today's video, we're going to be not only doing tons of decluttering because I recently did a decluttering series, but there's also going to be organizing, spring cleaning, deep cleaning, you name it, it's in here. So I hope this video brings you tons of motivation to tackle whatever mess you have around your house. So put me on and clean along with me, or sit back and relax and get some motivation to tackle something later in your day. If this is your first time watching my channel, welcome. I am a busy stay-at-home mom to 4 kids. I have 2 girls and 2 boys. So as you can imagine, on my channel, you're gonna get that real life messy house cleaning. I keep it real over here. This isn't your Pinterest mom. I show you guys what my house really looks like because I am a busy mom just trying to keep up with the chaos of the chapter of life that I'm in. So if you guys enjoy a relatable mom who's just showing her real life messes, then definitely stick around, hit that subscribe button. I often do decluttering series because with 4 kids, my house is always getting cluttered. So I love decluttering, organizing. I just got done doing my spring cleaning series, and there's always tons of laundry motivation on my channel as well, a little bit of everything. And I'm super chatty, so if you guys enjoy listening and feeling like you're talking with a friend, then I'm definitely the channel for you, and I really hope you decide to stick around and hit that subscribe button. I do upload cleaning motivation every single week, and I would love to have you here. But without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and get into all of this cleaning. I went ahead and compiled 5 of some of the best videos that I have done in the last 6 months. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Make sure you leave me a comment. I love getting to know you guys. And I plan on putting together a long marathon video that is new content. So I'm hoping to come out with that in the near future. So make sure y'all turn on that bell so you are alerted first every time I upload. And without further ado, let's hop right into this cleaning motivation.
I'm gonna let the sun shine in today. I'm trying to make this darkness go away.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to my whole house clean with me. I'm about to show y'all what the house looks like. It is a disaster. Last night I did not get around to cleaning up the mess. So today it is really bad. So we're gonna be tackling my entire house and it is gonna be a really good one. Let's go ahead and jump into all of this cleaning motivation. I hope y'all are having a great start to your day or evening, whatever time you might be watching this video. You guys, this is going to be a real messy house video. I'm putting it all out there. You guys are seeing like my house at its worst. I was not able to tackle any of the mess the night before. I just left it. Things have been busy. So yeah, this is the aftermath and it really needed some TLC. So we're gonna be tackling the whole house in today's video, all the main living areas that really needed some attention. And we're gonna keep it positive over here. You guys know I keep it real and honest. I'm not gonna sugarcoat things. This isn't your Pinterest worthy mom. This is just a realistic mom that's just trying to maintain the chaos. And with 4 little ones running around, this house gets dirty so quick. Like, it doesn't matter how many times I clean up after them and clean all day long, it's still messy. But that's just life for you. We cannot have a perfectly clean home 24/7 when you have little kids, and we just have to embrace this season of life. So if you're in this season of life too, just know you're not alone. If you feel like your house is always messy, I am right there with you. I don't want y'all thinking that my house is always clean, because at the end of my videos they look so clean and spotless. I can assure you it is destroyed within 30 minutes to an hour if I'm lucky. It never stays clean. So I just hope you guys know that it's not realistic to think that your house is going to stay perfectly clean for long when you have little ones. But with that being said, we're starting off in the main living area. I wanted to tackle the living room first. The living room wasn't too bad. I did have those magnetic tiles all over the floor, but those are so easy to clean up. I love having that basket to store them in because it makes the cleanup so quick and easy. Throw them into the basket and then I stick them in our craft closet. So I got those cleaned up and then just wanted to kind of wipe down everything in here, do a little dusting, just do the bare minimum before we head into the dining room and the kitchen, which was the main areas that had a lot of mess going on.
Could have gone so far. It hurts to realize we're parted. And look at us now. This is who we are. And I just know things will never be the same. We're like strangers again. Strangers again. We're like strangers again.
I thought I would take a moment to introduce myself to you guys in case you're new and you came over from Michelle's channel. First off, I want to say thank you so much for being here and watching. You guys have no idea how appreciative I am of you guys. YouTube is seriously a dream come true for me. I've been a long time watcher and it's still so surreal to say out loud that I'm a YouTuber. So I just want you to know I am truly grateful for each and every one of you. And if you are new here, a little bit about me. I am a stay-at-home mom to 4 kids. I have 2 girls and 2 boys, and their ages are from 3 all the way up to 12. So like the title of this video, on my channel you get a lot of real life messes, messy house clean with me's. I love decluttering and organizing. I feel like I'm constantly decluttering because we accumulate so many things with having 6 people in the home. Things add up quick. So if you guys enjoy cleaning motivation, decluttering, organizing, laundry motivation, then I hope you decide to hit that subscribe button and stick around. I do upload cleaning videos every single week and sometimes throw in bonus videos. So I'd love for you to subscribe and turn that notification bell on so you don't miss any future videos.
I got this boy on my mind that I can't live without. Oh, his eyes are killing me. And he keeps talking about everything that he likes, and I can't stop listening. I'm thinking about him all the time. I'm thinking about him all the time. I'm thinking about him all the time, all the time. And my heart's beating fast when he's looking like that. Oh, he's smiling.
I am now over in the little dining room nook area, and as y'all can see, my floors were filthy. In case you guys don't know what that blue stuff is all over the floor, that is called kinetic sand. And it's similar to like Play-Doh. It'd be like Play-Doh mixed with sand. It's a really cool texture and the kids love this stuff, but it makes such a mess, you guys. And oftentimes I do like try to pick it up and save it, but we've had this particular kinetic sand for quite some time and it was pretty nasty. I mean, it had a lot of different things stuck inside of it, so I was like, you know what? It's just time to vacuum it up, call it quits on this kinetic sand. I did end up ordering him some more.
I can be a fighter if you want. I can be a fighter if you want.
I did have some cucumbers stuck to the floor, so I went in with some all-purpose spray and let it soak for a little bit and then scraped it up. I ended up having to grab a dirty spoon off the counter and scrape up the rest because it was really stuck to the ground, but it finally came up and I was able to get the cucumber off of the floor.
If you want, I'll be
guys been following me for a while, you know I love my bins. I have a bin for like everything. And this is the bin that holds all of our Play-Doh. But as you can see, the Play-Doh was hard as a rock and sitting at the bottom of the bin. So I went ahead and took out all the toys, dumped out the hardened Play-Doh, and went ahead and cleaned it before putting back all of the little pieces. I need to pick up some more Play-Doh. This is like a constant thing in our house with the kinetic sand and the Play-Doh. We're always having to replace it, but the kids love it so much. So of course I'm going to keep buying it. I'm going in with my Method wood cleaner to wipe down the table. I love this stuff. It smells so good. As I was cleaning, Ethan was like, it smells good. Some people say that it smells like Dr. Pepper to them. I mean, I can kind of see that, but it's just a really good almond scent and it just leaves the best scent behind.
Then once to show you my intention, my brain gets blocked at times, but
now that the dining room nook is all tidied up, it's time to get into this kitchen. It is such a mess. I have things left on the countertop still from my Sam's haul. I picked up some groceries this morning after I dropped the kids off at school. I swung by Sam's, grabbed the groceries. I'm actually going to be sharing that grocery haul with you guys here in just a little bit, because y'all seem to enjoy those. Let me know if you like seeing grocery hauls in my videos every now and then, because I can definitely start including them more often. But yeah, definitely wanted to get everything picked up and put away. The countertops were covered in powdered sugar because I actually made the kids French toast for breakfast. So every time we do French toast, there's powdered sugar in every little crevice. So we're gonna be sure to wipe down everything well, get the sugar up off of the counters. The last thing I want is ants. We had an ant problem the first year we moved into this house. We've been in the house now for almost 2 years, but I've been trying really hard to stay on top of the messes, especially food crumbs, because y'all, ants are so hard to get rid of. So I do not want them to come back.
the commitment of a romance, but somehow I need you close. I'll go wherever you go.
I have some really exciting news I cannot wait to share with you guys. I'm going to be sharing it very soon, most likely in my next video, but it is something that I have been talking about for quite some time, and I feel like I have finally manifested it, and I'm just so excited. So be on the lookout for some exciting news in my next video. I cannot wait to tell y'all.
Reach out to me. I'm done with searching for the truth somewhere else when I just want you.
Now that I have the countertops cleared off, I can go ahead and put away the dishes. I really don't like putting away dishes if I have a mess on the countertops. I don't know, I'm just weird like that. So first I had to clear all the mess away, and if y'all been here for a while, you know that my kids do the dishes. That's part of their chores. But since I had so many dishes in the sink this day, I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead, do the dishes for the kids. That way get them a little head start. And I just couldn't stare at the sink like this any longer. I really needed to do a deep clean in the sink because it has been starting to smell. I did purchase some of those Plink tablets to put in the drains, which have definitely been helping, but I'm kind of wondering if we have something funky going on in our drain. So obviously I clean the filter to the dishwasher, and I've been cleaning the sink out, but for some reason we're getting like almost like a fishy old smell in the drain. Like whenever you run the disposal, you can really smell it, and it smells awful, you guys. So I'm trying to stay on top of deep cleaning the sink using the tablets. I might actually pick up some Drano to try to pour it down the drain to see if that helps, because not only is our kitchen sink, the drain, smelling like that, but also in our laundry room. If you guys saw, I believe it was my last video when I did a deep clean in the laundry room, when I cleaned the filter out of the washer, it stunk so bad. It smelled just like the kitchen drain, and I was like really wondering if we have something like going on deep in the drain system, because it was so weird that it smelled exactly like the kitchen sink. I don't know. If you guys have any tips, let me know, because it's really stinky, and y'all know I love to have my house smelling good, so it's starting to drive me nuts that I can't get the stink out of the sink.
I guess it never hit you. Our conversation takes two, paying it some interest from time to time. Inside all that greatness and all of your adventures, you're all alone. Hold up, baby, I can sit beside you while you're going on about your simple life. Nothing left you thinking that maybe you're not different.
I have started getting a few questions about my pots and pans, and in case y'all are wondering, those are the Caraway pots and pans. I absolutely love them. They're beautiful. They work great. The nonstick works really good. And if you guys are looking for like a dupe, something very similar, check out Sam's Club. They came out with a few different sets that are really pretty colors, and they look the same, and I've heard really good things about them. So just in case y'all are looking for some pots and pans like that, Caraway is amazing, but also Sam's Club has some good ones for a little bit cheaper.
Someone hurt your feelings not that long ago, and every bit of you couldn't face the truth that maybe you're just not that nice and humble kind. That would be a lie.
So as y'all can see, I'm using the Barkeeper's Friend to clean out my sink. Not only does this stuff leave it super shiny and clean, it gets out any rust that might be left behind from, like, you know, if you leave some old pots and pans in there for too long, it'll get the rust out of your sink, and it smells really good. I find that this helps the stink in my sink. It helps the smell stay away for a bit longer, so I've been using a lot of this stuff to help the stink stay away. I definitely need to pick up some more, but I recommend it, especially for stainless steel.
With his humble act and everlasting ego.
Ethan, my 3-year-old, was getting really excited about cleaning this day. He wanted to help me with everything. It was so adorable, but he kept asking me, Mom, are we gonna go clean my room now? Mom, are we gonna go clean my room? Like, he was so ready for me to go upstairs and clean his room. I was planning on mopping downstairs before I went upstairs, but he was just so excited. I was like, how can I deny him of helping me clean his room? Like, he's so cute. So after I finish up the kitchen, I think I do a quick vacuum in my office/workout room, and then we're gonna be heading upstairs to tackle the mess up there. Y'all, when I say my house was a mess, like, every single area in my house was destroyed. It was feeling super overwhelming, but honestly, whenever I get into these moods where I'm like, okay, we're gonna clean everything, like, once I get started, it just feels like a weight is lifting off of my shoulders. Like, I don't know, once you start tackling one area and you're like checking it off of your to-do list, you just start feeling so much better. If you guys are like me, I get really overwhelmed whenever I see a big mess and lots of clutter, so it helps me so much mentally. cleaning. Like, it is my jam. It's what I do to de-stress, to make me feel better. Let me know if you guys are the same way, but I really love cleaning. I find it very therapeutic.
Always be your guiding light. I'm your lighthouse, I'm the sun against your dark clouds. I will always be your guiding light. Oh, 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 I'll be your guiding light. Oh, oh, I'll be your guiding light. Oh, I'll be your guiding light.
The stovetop was looking pretty nasty, so we're gonna go ahead, wipe off the grates. I don't typically like deep clean my grates often, but I do like to wipe them down, like the surface of them, knock any crumbs off, and then that way I can just, you know, clean up all the crumbs underneath. And if you guys notice, I recently bought a griddle to go on top of the stove. I love this thing. I got it from Sam's Club, and it has been such a game changer for me for making the kids breakfast before school. I'm usually rushing around and trying to make them something like pancakes, French toast. Like, my kids love those for breakfast, and it takes me so long when I have either just one pan going or I have to do 2 pans and I'm just dirtying more dishes. But now with the griddle, I can just put it on top of the stovetop. I can either use the big burner in the middle, or I use my 2 side ones, and I can cook a bunch of food all at one time. I love this thing. I used to have the griddle where you put it on the countertop and you plug it in, but whenever I had that griddle, I found that I never wanted to clean it. It was kind of a hassle to put it in the sink, make sure you didn't get the little plug area all wet. It was just a lot. So I was really excited to find this one that you can just put on top of the stovetop. So I really love it. If I remember, I will link it for you guys, but I got it from Sam's Club. Definitely recommend, especially if you have a larger family and you want to cook a lot more at once. This is amazing.
I'll stick like glue inside your mind. Just watch me breaking. You'll swear you're falling into me. Touch me. I swear you'll do anything that I want. So keep us awake till the dawn. Baby, feel free. I wanna make you sweat on me. I wanna make you sweat on me.
So I thought I would share another grocery haul with you guys in today's video. So this is what I picked up from Sam's Club today. Ethan already got into the chips, but I went ahead and picked up some bread. I always love to be stocked up on bread. I freeze it and then pull it out as needed. I also am running super low on my Epsom salt. I love adding this into my bathtub, especially when I'm sore from workouts and whatnot. It just really helps me relax and get a good night's sleep. This is the chip combo I picked up this time. I got the Doritos and the Cheetos. All of my kids love all of these flavors, so none go to waste. This week I want to do some ham and cheese sliders. My kids love those and we haven't made them in a while, so I picked up some uncured honey ham. I also got some blackberries, my favorite fruit ever. I'm actually growing blackberries outside of my little garden. Fingers crossed that they actually grow some fruit on them. And then I got some more cheese sticks. That is a staple in our house. I picked up some more yogurts. Adrienne was begging for more. We ran out like a week ago and she loves eating this when she gets home from school. So this is something new. We recently tried fish sticks for the first time, like the whole family, and I was shocked that all the kids loved them. Like, I thought for sure they wouldn't, but it was a hit. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get a big bag of them from Sam's Club. This is a great simple meal that I can just throw together. I can put it in the air fryer. So got a big bag of those. This was something Austin requested. He wanted some Nutty Buddy bars. My husband loves these as well. We don't buy Debbie snacks that often because y'all, you know I'm trying to lose weight right now, and Debbie snacks are definitely a weakness of mine, but I'm gonna try to stay strong and not eat a million of them at one sitting. This is another new favorite in the house. We bought these the last Sam's Club haul. The kids loved them, so we picked up some more. The Dunkaroos. Yeah, the Dunkaroos, buddy. Yeah. Also, I went ahead and got some cereal. I have been making the kids breakfast before school, and we haven't had cereal in a long time. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and start getting them some cereal every once in a while. So we got this combo. It's the minis of Reese Puffs, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and Trix. I also needed some more spaghetti sauce. I ran out, so I got this 3-pack of Prego. Also needed more diced tomatoes. We go through tons of diced tomatoes in this house, and we're going to be using these Hawaiian rolls to make the sliders for dinner. These are, oh my gosh, so good. Also needed some more spaghetti noodles, so I picked some of those up. If you guys have been following me for a while, you know this is my new obsession. I love cashews, and these street taco ones are seriously so good. Everyone in the family eats them, so we go through them really quick, but I got another bag of those. I also went ahead and picked up some of the Sam's Club bagels. These are the raisin and cinnamon ones. I haven't tried their bagels before, so hopefully they're really good. And then I decided to pick up another like easier breakfast for the weekends for the kids, and I got some Pop-Tarts. And then I also got a big bag of salt for our water softener, and I spent a total of $200. I love organizing the kids' snacks in these bins. Even though they often don't stay organized for too long, it does make me feel good getting them organized. And if you guys are looking for baskets similar to this, I just go to the dollar store or the Dollar Tree. They often have these for like $1 up to $5. They're usually pretty affordable, and it just makes your pantry look so much more organized by putting the snacks in these little bins.
I wanna make you sweat on me. I got you wrapped around my finger, but don't you try to call me tomorrow. There's nothing personal in having a little fun. You wait and see if it's worth your while. So give me your all. I'll take it to Mars. Oh, I'll stick like glue inside your mind. Just watch me break it.
I'm just gonna do a quick tidy up in my office area. It really wasn't too bad in here. I just kind of had a mess on my desk and I needed to vacuum. I do try to make a point to vacuum the house downstairs every single day, especially because I do have a cat and a dog. That's my pug Yoda, and I have a cat named Jinxie. He is 9 years old now. He's getting up there, but because I do have animals, I love vacuuming every single day just to stay on top of it, especially because my husband gets allergies really bad. So I really think it helps by staying on top of all of the dust, especially the stuff that gets trapped in the carpet.
There's no denying what we want. Just watch me break it.
Before we head upstairs, I'm gonna go ahead and get another load of laundry going, and as you can see, I actually had 2 loads that needed to be folded, but we're just gonna grab the one, fold that one, and then we're gonna head upstairs. Ethan is definitely my laundry buddy. He gets so excited to put the pods and the beads inside of there, and every single time he has to smell it, like he gets so excited like he hasn't smelled it before. Every single time he's like, Mom, smell it. It is so sweet. But if you guys are wondering what I use in my laundry, I'm currently using the Gain pods, and I want to say this scent is something blissful, meadow, something like that. And then for my beads, I'm using the Downy Ocean Mist. They are the Downy light beads. They're absolutely my favorite. I've been using these for over a year now, and I just love them. I feel like they leave a really strong scent behind, and they don't have as much of the chemicals and colors in it and stuff. So you know, it's a little bit better, but obviously I'm not going completely chemical free because I'm still using the Gain. But y'all, I love my laundry to smell good. That is like the one thing that, I don't know, I just love it. Like, to me, my clothes don't seem clean unless when I pull them out, they smell like laundry detergent, and I don't know, I just love my laundry to smell strong.
The shirt you gave me, 'cause it reminds me of the times when I was down and you were there to save me, telling me that I'll be fine. Put some music on, turn the lights down low.
I'm now gonna grab the boys' clothes and take it up to their bedroom and start tackling the mess. Ethan was so excited about it. He was ready to have his room clean. It's honestly like the sweetest thing. After I get done cleaning my kids' bedrooms, it doesn't matter which child, all of my kids, when they come home and their room is clean, they are so grateful. They're just like, thank you so much, Mom. I love it. I'm gonna try to keep it this clean. Like, it is so sweet. It melts my heart every single time. So it makes it worth, you know, the time and effort we take out of our day to clean their room because they're just so grateful. Of course, my kids clean their own room, like that's part of their chores. But of course, I do come in here, give it a mother's touch, do some deep cleaning every once in a while. And of course, being a YouTuber and a cleaning YouTuber, it wouldn't be, you know, a full cleaning channel if I didn't clean all of the spaces at least every once in a while. So I do love that they are so thankful every time I clean their room. It's so sweet.
Try to help you let it go. Say something meaningful, say something I don't know. I wanna know you better. The way that you talk to me, the way that you make me feel, I don't know if you're real. I wanna put you in that spotlight, looking at you all night. Put you in that spotlight. Oh, you make me feel right. Wanna look at you all night. Put you in that spotlight. Oh, you know you're beautiful. You know you're beautiful. And it's like you're untouchable. Like you're untouchable. Don't you know?
I'm starting to notice a bit more dust, so I think it's about that time to change out my air filters. And here's your friendly reminder in case it's been a while since you've changed yours out. Don't forget about them suckers, especially with springtime here. I feel like there's just so much more like dust, pollen, just all of the things in the air right now. So it's a great time to change your air filters. I'm putting that on my HEB pickup list for the next curbside pickup. But now I'm just going to sprinkle down some carpet freshener. If you guys don't know, I like to make my homemade carpet freshener, which is just baking soda and essential oil. Of course, you can do any essential oil that you like. Definitely have to be careful with pets. I know there's like a few scents that aren't good for cats, especially. I feel like cats are a little bit more sensitive to that. So make sure you look into the essential oils that you're using, but I'm using clove and cinnamon inside of mine, and it leaves the best scent. It smells like fall. Now we're heading into my kids' shared bathroom, and yes, you guys, it's disgusting. There is stuff everywhere. These kids make such a mess so quick. I honestly had them clean this up just a few days prior because we had company come over, and I made the kids clean this bathroom. And just in a matter of a couple days, I mean, it's overflowing with clothes and toothpaste and all of the things. So I'm gonna get in here, do a deep clean, make sure we get all the toothpaste up and clear away the floors so we can actually walk in here again.
I wanna put you in that spotlight, looking at you all night, all night. I'll sing until my lungs give out. You're beautiful.
For the countertops up here, I'm using my Sprayway all-purpose cleaner. Love this stuff. It leaves a really good scent behind. Big fan of their products. I feel like their glass cleaner, their all-purpose spray, they work really well, and I love the way they smell because I'm all about scents. So we're going to be using that to get the toothpaste off of the countertops.
What's it like to be the one that he turns to when he's out of answers? What's it like to be the one that he comes to when he wants to dance? And I wonder what's that like? I have got him on my mind, but he doesn't know my name, and I'm running out of time. I wish you felt the same, and I'm acting stupid like every day. Don't know what to do or what I should say, 'cause I've got him on my mind, but he doesn't know my name.
My phone was actually going off like crazy this day because we're planning a trip to go to Vegas really soon. I'm so excited about it. I'm actually going to be meeting a couple YouTubers up there while I'm there too, but we're going as a group with my husband's co-workers. We planned a fun trip and I'm so excited about it, but they were like texting me. We're trying to figure out like what days we're going, where we're going to be staying at, what we're going to be doing. So my phone kept going off. That's why I kept like looking at my watch, but I'm so excited to be going to Vegas. If you guys have been there and there's like a spot you recommend or a restaurant, definitely let me know. Leave it in the comments because this is going to be the second time that we went, but the first time was right after COVID was just like when the restrictions were starting to come, up. They were loosening things up. We were able to go there, but there wasn't any shows going on. We didn't get like the full experience of Vegas. So this time, me and my husband, we are like so excited. We want to do all of the things. Like the number one thing is I want to go see a cool show because I was really bummed we didn't get to go to any shows. So definitely let me know if you guys have any suggestions on what we should do, but I am so excited for our trip and I do plan on vlogging that. So if you guys are interested in watching that, make sure y'all are subscribed to my vlogging channel, which is Ashley's Busy Life.
She feels the same, and I'm acting stupid like every day. Don't know what to do or what I should say, 'cause I have got him on my mind.
Now we're heading into the little game room area upstairs. This is where my husband has like his PC and his gaming stuff set up. And we had quite the mess. The cat litter box, I don't know why, somehow it like fell over and the rocks spilled. So I had to clean up the rocks, put it back all together, and then I had a bunch of boxes up here because we actually got a new bed frame for Adrian's bed, and I had just put it together the day before, and y'all, I was exhausted. Like after putting that together, I just threw all the trash up here and I was like, you know what, I'll do it later. So today I had to clean up the mess from the day before. I brought the boxes downstairs, shoved them into our trash cans, which they barely fit in there, but thankfully I was able to squeeze them in there and get them out of the house.
You in my head. Oh, I wanna be with you. Oh, I wanna be with you. Let me be that someone who can hold your hand. I don't even know if you can understand how you make me feel. I got you in my head. Oh, I wanna be with you. Oh, I wanna be with you.
We are now back downstairs tackling my bedroom and my bathroom. It wasn't terrible. I just had a lot of clutter everywhere, so I wanted to do a really quick cleanup. It was getting close to the time that I had to go get the kids from school, and then we actually were going out to dinner this night, so I knew that I had to finish up all of my stuff before I picked the kids up, and you know, all the chaos started. So I quickly got all the clutter picked up, and then I wanted to wipe down the countertops and wipe down the glass because we did have a lot of stuff like splattered on it. So I'm gonna do a quick clean in here before it's time to go get the kids from school.
I don't even know if you can understand how you make me feel. I got you in my head. Oh, I wanna be with you. I wanna be with you. Be with you. Be with you. Be with you. Let me be that someone who can hold your hand. I don't even know if you can understand how you make me feel. I got you in my head. Oh, I wanna be with you. I wanna be with you. Let me be that someone who can hold your hand. I don't even know if you can understand how you make me feel. I got you in my head. I wanna be with you. I wanna be with you. Let me be that someone who can hold your hand. I don't even know if you can understand how you make me feel. I got you in my head. I wanna be with you. I wanna be with you.
Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be starting outside because my backyard is a disaster. We had a crazy windstorm, I think it was yesterday or the day before, tore up the backyard. I mean, it pushed our sofa off of the back porch. It is so messy out here, and I'm really excited because I have some new storage bins that I'm going to be using to help organize back here because we just have stuff everywhere. So we're going to start off outside, and then we're going to head inside because it is now spring cleaning time. So I am super excited to get some deep cleaning done, maybe some spaces you guys have forgotten about. So without further ado, let's go ahead and hop right into it. So this is the back porch, and we're supposed to have a couch right here. But here it is, and our carpet. I'm telling you guys, the wind was insane. I mean, look at this mess. So we're gonna get this backyard cleaned up. And here's my new planter box I got off of Amazon. I'm going to be doing a home garden I told you guys about. So we are getting started, of course, by picking up all of the dog poop. So I quickly did that, and then I grabbed a second grocery bag to pick up all of the like broken toys or wrappers. It is so windy here in West Texas, so we constantly have trash everywhere. So I wanted to make sure I got up all the trash before I got started doing anything else. I must admit that the backyard is often neglected, especially in the wintertime, just because we don't go out here that often. But now that it is starting to warm up a bit, I was really excited to get it all cleaned up and ready to start hanging out back here. I love the setup that we did. If you guys been here, you saw me get the new couch and the fake tree and everything for back here. But as you can see, you know, it blew away. So I really need to go get some bricks to like go at the bottom of the plant to keep it in place because it keeps falling over and it's just getting destroyed. So that is definitely on my list of things that I need to buy. But I went ahead and gave the porch a good sweeping before I brought the rug and couch back onto it. That way there was no dirt underneath it. And then I needed to really clean Ethan's water table. That thing was so disgusting. I have not like sprayed it and cleaned it out since summertime. So I went ahead and used my Dawn Power Wash. It did a good job at cleaning it. I mean, obviously it's pretty stained up, but at least it's clean and ready for him to fill back up and start playing with in the springtime. So like I said, we've been getting insane windstorms here in West Texas. So not only was my furniture all over the place, but so was the outdoor toys. And that was one huge reason why I was so excited to be working with Patio Well, which is today's video sponsor. They were kind enough to send me 2 of their outdoor storage bins. One is a smaller 28-gallon bin and then a larger 82-gallon bin. They were super easy to put together. The instructions were very easy to follow and the material felt really sturdy, and you basically just had to snap most of the pieces together and they were ready to go. Ethan was super eager to help me out while we put these 2 bins together. And they are perfect for our crazy weather here in West Texas because they're made out of a very durable material. The larger bin was perfect for all the kids' outdoor toys because of its high capacity. Even the bigger items I was able to store inside of it. And on the larger bin, there's an option to even put a lock on here to keep people from getting inside of it. And I'm using the smaller bin for all of my couch pillows that keep flying away. So now my yard looks so much more tidy and organized with these sleek bins. Another amazing feature is that they are waterproof, so it will protect my items from the weather. So make sure you guys head down to my description, check out the link to Patio Well. They have other amazing items to choose from as well. And thank you so much for sponsoring today's video. Now it's time to get everything in place. I love this tree so much, but y'all, it's so beat up. I really need to spray and like clean the bottom of the tree as well, but I'll have to do that another day. I do end up cleaning the couches though, because yeah, they are so filthy. I mean, they're constantly getting destroyed out here just from the weather. And then my dog, of course, loves to hang out on these couches out here, so they just get dirty easy. I don't think it was a very good idea to get light colored sofas for out here, but It's fine. I'm just gonna use some of my Shout because I love Shout. It seriously works so good at getting stains out. So I'm gonna spray it with some Shout, and then I fill up a little bowl full of super hot water, and I put some laundry booster into it just to help really make sure I get those stains out. And this did a great job. It took it completely out of the couches. They look so much better. I almost brought out my pressure washer, but you know, I had so much other cleaning that I was planning on doing in this video after this, so I just decided to use the water hose, and it still did a great job at taking out all of the stains. And it's going to be so nice having that container to store the pillows in. That way those aren't flying all over the yard as well. I've always been afraid that one of them are going to like fly over the fence and we're going to lose them. And as y'all could see, Ethan was like so excited to help me clean this day. Like everything that I did, he was like, Mom, can I do it? Can I have a turn? So we were taking turns back and forth, scrubbing the couches. He also, you know, wanted to sweep the porch. He's just getting so big. I can't believe he's 3.5 and he's just a big help. Like he's very independent and wants to do everything on his own. And I love it. It's just so sweet watching him turn into a little boy.
Want the good, want the bad, all the feelings. Want you happy and sad in between.
Oh my goodness, you guys, look how much better the yard looks. Like, honestly, if you guys would have seen how nasty it was, like between the dog poop and papers, like, oh my gosh, such an improvement. And I'm so excited about my new storage bins. They're really going to help me stay organized and keep the yard looking clean for longer. It is now a new day and we are ready to get started on some more spring cleaning. So today we're going to be focusing on the kitchen. I went ahead and made a to-do list. That way I can make sure I tackled everything. Whenever I'm spring cleaning, of course, I like to make sure that I'm getting from top to bottom, everything in each area, and just focusing on one space at a time. That way it doesn't get super overwhelming. So today it's the kitchen and also washing the curtains because the curtains are really gross. I've been needing to pull them down for quite some time. So we're gonna go ahead, pull the curtains down, and then get started on battery died on me. But we're gonna pull the curtains down, get those in the wash once Adrian's clothes is done washing, because last night I ended up stop cleaning because Adrian got a stomach bug and it was a really rough night last night. So I've been sanitizing, washing everything. So yes, also doing all that fun mom stuff in between the cleaning. As y'all can see, I had quite a few stains on these curtains. The kids are so bad about like splashing their food on them. There was slime on them. We've also spilt like drinks, and it was long overdue for me to wash them. I mean, the ones in the living room really weren't dirty, but since I was going to be taking down the ones in the dining room, I was like, you know what? I might as well just wash the ones in the living room. And plus, this is a great way to get rid of some dust in your house. You will be so shocked when you pull down your curtains how much dust will come out of them. So if you can wash your curtains, I definitely recommend doing this, or take them outside and just give them a good shake to get the dust out of it, because it's crazy how much dust can trap inside of these. And of course, to get out the stains, I'm going to be using my Shout because it is my go-to for literally everything. So I'm going to spray it with some Shout. Like I said, I do have some laundry in the machine right now, so I'm going to let that soak on the stains for a little bit, and then we'll put those into the wash. And whenever I wash my curtains, I always do it on a delicate cycle, and I just do either warm or cool water, just because, you know, sometimes if I have stains, like I feel like it doesn't really get them out unless I use warm water. And so far I haven't had any issues washing my curtains using warm water. I just always make sure when I dry them, I also do it on a delicate cycle, and I make sure to use the lowest temperature. Or if you want to avoid that altogether, you can just hang your curtains directly out of the washer up onto the curtain rods and they'll dry hanging. So that is also an option if you would prefer to do that as well. But now we're heading into the kitchen, and y'all, look how disgusting the tops of my cabinets were. Like, oh my gosh, they were so gross. And I have heard people like laying down, you know, either some sort of paper or, you know, something at the tops, cardboard. That way you can just pick it up and get rid of it, which I might end up doing. But as for today, I just went ahead and gave it a really good vacuum. And I am so thankful for my Dyson vacuum, you guys. I have never been able to do this because my previous vacuums were on like, you know, like a cord, and you couldn't reach the hose up high enough. So having my Dyson is so awesome because I could not believe the amount of dust. And the dust that collects on top of your cabinets, I'm not sure if you guys have tried like wiping it, but it also like builds up this really thick, almost sticky residue, I guess just from cooking and the grease. So it's actually really hard to wipe up if you try to use like a towel or a rag. So the vacuum just made it 20 times easier for me.
But not as much as this does, so baby, bye. It's for the best, and you know why. You gotta leave me here tonight before we make this even worse. It's gonna hurt even more than this does. We gave it up, we had its time to say bye, baby, bye. I'll be, you'll be.
Let me know how you guys have been feeling. We currently have a awful stomach bug in our house. Like I mentioned, so far, Adrian was the first to catch it, and then Aubrey caught it, and then Ethan, my 3-year-old, caught it. And so far, those are the 3 who have had it so far. We're going on day number 4 now of having it in the house. So I am praying so hard that the rest of us don't catch it. Like, I have been cleaning up, TMI, I know it's gross, but I have been cleaning up so much projectile vomit. It is awful, like so awful, you guys. My 12 years of being a mom, I've never experienced this bad of a sickness yet. Like, as of me having to clean it up, this one definitely takes the cake. It's been so awful. So I hope you guys are staying healthy. It seems like this bug is really going around everywhere. So I hope you guys haven't caught it, but if you did, I feel your pain. I thankfully have not caught it yet, knock on wood, but yeah, being on the other side of having to clean it up, oh my goodness, it's awful. So yeah, between just like sanitizing and laundry, I have been so busy, and you guys know we're going on vacation. I am recording this voiceover before we go on vacation because this is a sponsored video, so I have to film it just a little bit in advance. That way they can approve it ahead of time. So this is a little, you know, it's probably going to be about 2 weeks old by the time you see this, but this is before our vacation, and we're supposed to be leaving in about 3 days. We're leaving in 3 days. And I am just like, please, please let this stomach bug be completely out of the house before then, because the trip that we booked is a non-refundable Airbnb. And I'm just like, well, we're going, throwing up or not. So, oh my goodness, I just really hope it all ends up working out as planned and we have a good time. But it's definitely making me nervous how close it is to our trip. And also, funny story, so we're going to Odessa, New Mexico, and we've only been one other time. We went last year with our friends, and last year when we went, our family had a stomach bug, and we thought it was completely gone. We went to New Mexico with our friends, and while we were there, they all got the stomach bug, and they were throwing up the entire vacation. So we didn't really get to leave the Airbnb. I felt so bad for getting their entire family sick. And yeah, and now we're getting a stomach bug right before our family vacation. And me and my husband were just like, wow, Like, how ironic that we would be getting a stomach bug right before Odessa once again. Like, what kind of luck is that? But yeah, I just thought I'd tell you guys that funny story. And I know it's gross, but hashtag mom life.
Let's get out, we can leave this city. Let's drive to the
But now we're in the kitchen doing some deeper cleaning. I like to wipe down the microwave probably at least once a month. Thankfully, we really don't get it too dirty in here. I mean, every once in a while there'll be a splatter, but for the most part, we keep it pretty clean. So I usually tackle this monthly, but since we're doing spring cleaning, I wanted to make sure that I put this on my to-do list. So we're going to be doing a deep cleaning of my microwave. We're also going to be deep cleaning my oven. Underneath the oven, we're doing inside my refrigerator, underneath the refrigerator. I mean, I cleaned this kitchen spotless. It feels so good now that it's like all the way complete. It was so worth all the effort. Like, that is probably my number one reason why I love spring cleaning, because there's just no other feeling than like knowing that you've literally tackled every area in your kitchen or your house. It's a good feeling, but boy, is it time consuming. So another thing that is on my to-do list is cleaning the dishwasher filter. I definitely recommend doing this way more than one time a year because you will be shocked how dirty it gets. I'm going to be showing you guys how to do it, but I cleaned mine recently, so it really wasn't that dirty. But when I cleaned it the last time, oh my goodness, the amount of food and just like caked on gunk that was on it was so bad. Like, I knew I needed to do it because our dishes weren't coming out clean, but oh my gosh, I did not realize how bad it was going to be. So this is my friendly reminder to you guys to make sure you're checking your dishwasher filter. So when you get in here, you just turn it counterclockwise and it will easily come out. And then what I like to do is inside the sink, I just use my sponge with some warm water and some soap and scrub the filter around it. And then I like to bang it upside down because a lot of food like gets stuck inside of it. And then that's it. Like, it's so easy to clean. I felt intimidated like the first time that I started cleaning my filter. I thought it was going to be harder than this, but it's super simple and it makes such a big difference in your dishwasher. Definitely recommend. And if you're wanting something a little bit more like stronger in your dishwasher, like you want a better cleaning, you can go ahead and put a cup full of vinegar on the top rack of your dishwasher, run a hot cycle of water through it, and it will clean everything inside of there, leave it sparkling clean, and your dishes will definitely be coming out really clean after that. It makes a really big difference. But now we're moving on to my cluttered countertop. This is kind of my husband's catch-all spot. As you can see, he has his nebulizer attachments. He has his asthma medicine over here, and I needed to move it all into the basket. This basket is where we keep our medicine up above, like in the cabinet. So I went ahead, pulled that down, went through the medicine really quick and got rid of like empty boxes and stuff like that. And then I went ahead and put all his medication inside of the bin. That way it's off of the countertop. And I picked up the rest of the clutter, put it where it belonged. And I told my husband, like, you need to find a new catch-all space because I've been working so hard at trying to keep the kitchen clutter free. It's definitely our catch-all spot, but I'm trying really hard for it not to be. So hopefully my husband can start collecting his things like on his nightstand. And then, as you guys saw for like 2 seconds, I completely forgot to hit record when I put the pink stuff inside of my oven. I recently did a like deep clean inside the oven, so it wasn't awful, but I still have one section that is like caked on. So I went ahead, I used my pink stuff, rubbed a thick layer on top of the areas that needed, you know, some love. And I'm going to let that soak and dry up on top of there, and then we'll get to that. But we are also cleaning the grates on top of my oven. I've had a few people ask, like, do I ever clean the grates? And you guys, I'm going to be real. I really don't. I don't ever clean the grates on my stovetop because I mean, if they do get dirty, I just take my wet towel and just like quickly give it a wipe. But I will say that I am going to start cleaning the grates, because when I pulled them off and flipped them over and looked at the underside, y'all, it was disgusting. Like, so much caked on grime. They were really sticky and gunky. So what I did is I just sprayed it with my power wash Dawn, let them soak in the sink while I cleaned the stovetop. And then I went in with my little hard bristle brush. I'm not sure what it's called, but I go in with my bristle brush, give it a good scrubbing. It took all that grime off, and the grates look brand new now. It looks so nice and clean. So I definitely recommend doing this, you know, in your spring cleaning. It's a great time to tackle your grates, because it did make a big difference and they look so much nicer now.
If we would join our forces, what a bliss. You make me understand this place in a whole different way. You make me wanna live this life to the fullest, to the fullest. I will read you love poems, hope that you get convinced. Then I'll play something really slow and ask you to dance with me, even stay with me. You make me understand this place in a whole different way.
Now that the grates are nice and clean, it is time to wipe down the stainless steel. You guys know I love the yellow Windex. That's what I use for all of my stainless steel. Not only is it antibacterial, but it also leaves stainless steel really shiny. So that is always my go-to for my stainless steel. So I'm gonna wipe down the outside of my oven, and then we're gonna be pulling it out, and yeah, we're gonna clean underneath. I recently cleaned the ground underneath my oven because I mentioned before our oven is currently not working as of this video, but it's getting repaired. We're getting the motherboard replaced on it, so it will be functional. But whenever I had to move it out and we were like looking at it and stuff, I decided to clean underneath of it. So the floor wasn't terrible, but the sides of my oven were filthy. I am such a messy cook. Every time I cook eggs, I swear like the egg whites just like drip down the side of my oven, and yeah, you'll see that. So we're gonna clean the floor really quick, and then we're also gonna give the sides of my oven a good wipe down.
This one right. And if they ask us where we've been hiding, we'll just shake our heads. And when no one is listening, I confess, I'll let you in on everything, even the fact that I'm obsessed with you.
And here is the side of my oven, y'all. So gross. And in case y'all are wondering what's inside my spray bottle, this is a Grove spray bottle that I got from one of my Grove packages. And inside of it, I'm actually using the Scentsy all-purpose spray in the Johnny Appleseed scent. It's one of my favorite scents from them, and I really love this Scentsy sprays. I think the scent of them, like, it's lingering, it lasts a long time, they clean really well. And it's great because I buy it in concentrate. So you only pour like a fourth of the jar full of the concentrate, and then you fill up the rest of the jar with water. So I probably buy the Scentsy concentrate like once a year, and it seriously will last me all year long. Like, it's definitely affordable, and I love the way that it smells. I'm a huge Scentsy person just because the scents are so strong, and if y'all been here for a while, you know I love my house to smell good, and that's just a great way to make the house smell good and not spend as much money, because I do feel like the waxes are overpriced, but their all-purpose spray is definitely affordable. But as you guys see, I'm checking some things off of my list. I just love getting to check things off. I switched my curtains over into the dryer. That way those could get done while I'm finishing up in the kitchen. And here's the oven. Like I said, I forgot to record me putting it on, but I did get me taking off the pink stuff. It got off some of the grime, but I really need to buy a new razor to scrape off the rest because it is really caked on there. So I really need to get another razor because mine was so nasty I had to throw it away, and I just keep forgetting to buy a new one.
It was a Thursday night when I first saw you. Those green eyes caught me. Yeah, it was crazy. It was a Friday night when I first kissed you. You struck me like lightning. You broke my chains and released me. And days turned into nights on the couch in your apartment. No, I am not the same. Everything has changed every day.
Now it's time to pull out the fridge. I typically clean underneath my fridge once a year. Like, it's not really something that I think about moving and cleaning under, so I definitely needed to give this some love. There was tons of crumbs and nasty stuff underneath here, so I went ahead and pulled out my vacuum to vacuum the floor because it was just way too much. Like, I was not about to try to wipe that up. So we're gonna vacuum it, and then we're gonna go in with my spray and just wipe down the floors really well underneath here before moving it back.
Used to be scared of letting someone get close without the filters, but you see the real me. Since I let you in under my skin, I'm more free than I have ever been. You broke my chains and released me. And days turned into nights on the couch in your apartment. No, I am not the same. Everything has changed every day. 24/7, you call my name, and I will come running, yeah, every day.
So if you guys notice, there's a little dot of blue paint on the floor. That's actually spray paint, because when I first spray painted my chairs, if you guys remember, like almost 2 years ago, I spray painted them a dark blue color, and I put the spray paint up high in the pantry, and I went to grab something out of the pantry, and the spray can fell down and like the lid popped off, and it squirted one little spray right next to where the fridge ends. So usually you can't see it because with the doors closed, you can't tell that the spray paint is there. But yes, I got spray paint on the floor like right after we moved in. I'm sure there's a way I can take it off. I just haven't looked into it. But in case you guys were wondering what that blue spot was, it's spray paint. But now it's time to move on to the inside of my refrigerator. This desperately needed some TLC. It was so filthy. I have been meaning to wipe it down, but I was like, you know what? I'm about to film my spring cleaning video. So I kept putting it off, and it is finally time. And oh my gosh, you guys, it was really bad. A lot worse than I thought it was going to be. But that's okay. It's nice and clean now. And I went ahead and threw away a ton of stuff that was either expired or we no longer used. And it really helped free up some space, especially on the side of the doors. That is the area where we struggle because we have so many like random condiments and sauces. And yeah, it's always bursting at the seams. So it felt really good to get this cleaned up and organized again.
I'm loving you too. I'm not gonna stay, gotta be alone. Let's talk, meet me at the avenue. I don't need nobody else but me. It doesn't matter what you're gonna say. I just need time right now. I'm going alone tonight. I don't
So I'd love to know, whenever you guys are doing your spring cleaning, where do you typically start? What's like the first area that you tackle and you want to get done? I'd love to know. This was actually the very first spring cleaning area that I started in, of course, the outside. And the kitchen, I love starting in the kitchen because the kitchen is just like the heart of the house. I feel like it's the most used space, so it often gets super dirty. So I was really excited to tackle my kitchen, get it spotless. The one area that I needed to do that I didn't do was the pantry, but I figured I can save this for another day because I already spent so much time cleaning the kitchen, you guys. I seriously was cleaning for the entire Saturday. I decided to do it on the weekend. That way I didn't have to like stop and go get the kids from school and all of that. And yes, it took me all day. And in case you guys didn't notice, my poor crispers, like this one, I couldn't even get it out without the top of it coming off with it. These crispers are so hard to pull in and out. Like they do not move very well. And because of that, all of the fronts of the crispers are broken because like we've had to literally pull so hard that it like cracked the plastic. I really need to try to order some new ones because these are just falling apart. They're awful. Like, I don't know why these get stuck so bad. I'm not sure if like, even if we buy new ones, if it's going to fix the problem, because I don't know. I feel like the way they made these crispers is nearly impossible to pull them in and out. It drives me crazy. I'm tempted to just like take the actual crisper out and just put a basket. It's like stick a basket in there because I mean, it has the shelves, so I really could, because yeah, these crispers definitely drive me crazy.
Think I want you here. I don't ask for much. No, I don't need that much. Yeah. Though I want your touch, baby, you're so high, stay. I don't mind a little crazy, but baby, you're so high, stay. We don't need to go on a fast. I need this night to last. So you were like me, wanna be free like a summer night. I'm feeling down, I don't know why. What an alibi. But I'm glad you're here. I don't ask for much. No, I don't need that much, yeah. Though I want your touch. Baby, you're so high, stay. I don't mind a little crazy.
We are now down to the final thing I needed to do, was just wipe down the bottom half of the cabinets. So I'm going to remove the clutter that I have over here. Y'all know this little coffee bar area is definitely my catch-all. This is where I put all of our junk mail. So I cleared that away, wiped that down, and then we're ready to start wiping down the bottom halves of the cabinets. Definitely recommend get down on your hands and knees and check out the very bottom of your cabinets, you guys, because mine were so filthy. You don't realize how much is like splattered down there until you actually get down on like eye level and check it out. It's crazy. Like mine were super filthy, so it felt really good getting them nice and cleaned up and all of that splattered stuff off of them. Oh my goodness, you guys, what a transformation. My kitchen is seriously gleaming. It is so clean and beautiful, and it just feels amazing. So last thing I had to do was hang up my freshly cleaned curtains, and then I was gonna call it a day. I really hope this video motivated you guys. I hope y'all are enjoying this spring cleaning series that I have going on. I definitely have tons of more videos coming out with forgotten spaces and deep cleaning motivation and more decluttering, I'm sure, because I'm always decluttering my life. But if y'all did enjoy it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. It really helps out my channel. If you're new and you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button, join my YouTube family. I would love to have you here. I do upload every single week, tons of cleaning motivation. But I hope y'all have a wonderful day, and I can't wait to see you in the next one. Bye. So welcome back to my channel, and welcome to another decluttering video, part of my 2023 decluttering series. I'm currently working on the boys' shared bedroom. It's not terrible in here, as you guys will see, but there's just a lot of things that need to be gone through, decluttered. I really need to go through their clothes, get rid of the stuff that no longer fit them, and I have just like a bunch of stuff in the closet that I really just need to get rid of because I don't use. So that is on the agenda for today. If you're new here, welcome. I hope you hit that subscribe button and decide to stick around. I upload tons of cleaning videos every single week, and I'm currently doing a decluttering series like I mentioned, so make sure y'all check out that playlist. I've almost tackled the entire house and it feels so good. But without further ado, let's go ahead and hop right into it.
Want the good, want the bad, all the feelings. Want you happy and sad in between them. If there's one thing I
So all three of these bins right here are full of books, and then in the closet we also have another one full of books. So that is definitely one thing that I need to go through, donate tons of those. I plan on dropping them off at the library. And then this tote is full of clothes. I want to just go through them and see which ones I'm actually going to have Ethan wear, and then just donate the ones that I don't want or don't think he's going to wear. Thankfully, their room wasn't really dirty, but boy, did I underestimate how long it was going to take me to declutter and organize their room. In my mind, I was like, oh, there's just a few areas that I needed to tackle, but you guys, it ended up taking me pretty much all day long, but it's honestly one of the best feelings ever, and you will not believe the transformation in here. And you'll see that I ended up getting rid of Ethan's crib, which was not expected. I did not think we were going to be doing that in today's video, but nonetheless, we do, and I cannot wait for you guys to see this. And make sure if you're new here and you're not subscribed yet, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, turn on that notification bell, because I post new cleaning videos and decluttering motivation every single week, and I would love to have you here. I'm currently doing a decluttering series. I am so close to the end, but if you've missed my previous videos, I have them linked in a playlist down in my description for you guys. And it is some serious motivation to help you tackle whatever mess you have in your home. And just a quick introduction to myself in case you are new here. My name is Ashley, obviously, and I am a stay-at-home mom to 4 kids. I have 2 girls and 2 boys. My oldest girl, Aubrey, is 12, and then I have Adrian, she's 10, and then I have a 7-year-old boy, his name is Austin, and then my youngest is Ethan, and he is 3, and my 2 boys share this room together, and it is a bit cluttered in here, and I have been wanting to move my 3-year-old out of his crib, but he just wasn't ready for it until today. I think the excitement of me rearranging his room and getting it organized had him wanting me to take down his crib just because he wanted me to change up his room, and I had told him, you know, I'll do that whenever we get rid of your crib. We don't have room for it. And so I think that's what kind of gave him that little nudge to go ahead and move it around. But We currently live in West Texas, and we are originally from Virginia. My husband is in the oil field, which brought us over here, and we have been together for over 16 years now.
This is a mistake. I know about tomorrow. I don't want to fight no more.
Okay, so what we got going on over here are all the books we're going to be keeping. And then here is the pile that I'm going to be dropping off at the library.
Or maybe we just hit the end of the road. Right now it doesn't even matter.
If you guys are also going through books and you're not sure what to do with it, of course you can always check your local schools, but libraries are also another great one, especially for me because my books were for like teeny tiny kids. And they just wouldn't have been as useful at a school. So I went ahead and dropped them off at our library, and I was surprised how easy it was. I just went in there, told them that I had some donations, and I just set them down on a table, and that was it. So in case you guys are wondering, like, what do you have to do? Is there like a process? At least in my library, I just brought them in, dropped them off, and I was good to go.
Maybe it's something in the water, yeah. Or maybe we just hit the end of the road. Right now it doesn't even matter.
As I was sorting through the books, I was kind of looking at what were the age for the books. I ended up getting rid of all of the little books for little girls just because now all I have is Ethan and we don't plan on having any more kiddos. So we ended up donating tons of all the little tiny books that I used to read to the girls when they were younger, and I tried to hold on to all the educational books and of course the more boy-driven books. So our collection has definitely gone down quite a bit. If you guys have been here for a while, then you'll know we used to have books upon books upon books, and I had quite the collection already growing downstairs from the girls' room that I needed to take to the library. So I was really happy to finish up in here. That way I could finally take all of those books to the library. And I took all of the clothes that I ended up getting rid of in all of the rooms and dropped them off at little drop boxes. It's really nice that they have those donation stations at like Walmart. Sometimes you can find them in like random parking lots. And I just love that because any way to make it more convenient is the way to go. Like, I love going to the Salvation Army and Goodwill and stuff like that, but I find it's more time consuming. And I don't know, these days just seem to be so busy. So I love the drop boxes. I wanted to go ahead and go through this tote. That way I could see if there were any hand-me-downs that I could keep. And then I wanted to start going through the rest of the clothes in the room before I start organizing it, just because I really wanted to see what we had and how much space we were going to make up in all the areas. I ended up having so many extra hangers because whenever I did the girls' room declutter, I ended up changing their hangers to the bigger adult hangers, and so I had so many leftover kid hangers, and I just started collecting them into the boys' room. So you'll see I have tons of hangers, which is always a great thing because I hate not being able to find hangers in the house. So at least for the boys, they have an abundance of them.
We can look back someday.
I'm really excited. We're finally getting to the hand-me-downs that Ethan will fit into. We actually didn't start saving clothes until like 40 because that's when I found out I was pregnant with a boy. So we started holding on to clothes, and by that time Austin was 4. So we have tons of 4T. Ethan is like in between 3T, 4T, and these are all like the winter stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull those out. That way I can start using them for Ethan for the winter time, and hopefully he'll continue to be able to wear them until next winter.
Love the night when the stars are bright. Pack our bags and get in that car.
We really didn't have too much at the top of the closet, but there were some empty boxes that I wanted to get rid of. And then we actually have some red shelves that I wanted to use, and you guys will see I do end up hanging them up, and I'm super excited to decorate them in the future. I need to order some stuff. I'm just trying to take my time and really be mindful of what I want to put on there and not just buy stuff that I'm going to want to change out. So I'm currently in the process of looking for something that will match their room. They do have a Pokemon themed bedroom, even though right now it's kind of like a mixture. Austin has a Star Wars pillow that he loves, and then whenever I wash his bedding, I put on his Avengers sheet. So their room is often a mix match, but on the walls I want to have Pokemon.
Let's drive to the open air. Yeah, the countryside is so pretty, with the wind blowing in your hair. We can look back someday. Baby, don't you understand that we only get one life? I wanna make it count, honey. Come on now and take my hand. Yeah, we only get one life. I wanna make it count, honey.
A huge tip for you guys that I love doing is whenever I'm decluttering a space, I like to take everything out of it before putting anything back in. So that's why I pulled everything out of the closet. I'm going to pull down all the clothes. That way I can go through each item and see which ones fit, which ones we need to donate, and all of that. I feel like when you just kind of like push them, you know, one by one, you're not as diligent, and I feel like you don't really see how much you have. Versus like me setting them on the ground, I see like how huge his pile of clothes was. And I was like, man, I really do need to get rid of some of this. He doesn't wear all this. So it just helps when you pull everything out, because you really become aware of how much stuff you have. Decluttering can sometimes be a bit emotional, especially if you're going through some old stuff, or like me, going through your youngest child's things. It really is like, it just pulls on your heartstrings, because you're reminded that your kids are growing, they're getting bigger. So I was really in my feels whenever I was doing this decluttering, just because Ethan is 3 and I'm getting rid of his crib. It was just a lot for me, but I know that it has to be done. Obviously, we want our kids to grow up and to become their own people, but it's just so tough. I'm sure you other mamas can relate. One thing that I didn't fully think through whenever I decided to take down Ethan's crib was that we were already starting to have struggles with him taking a nap. He was fighting his nap, not wanting to lay down, and typically when he would take his naps, he would still use his crib, and then at nighttime he would sleep on the bottom bunk with his bigger brother. So I just didn't even think like how much more difficult nap time would become, because now he doesn't have like the comfort of his crib. He really doesn't like sleeping by himself, so it made it really hard. And ever since we took his crib out of his room, he has not been napping, unfortunately. Really the only naps that he's taking now is in the car, which I know for my oldest daughter, she took naps up until kindergarten, but my second daughter, she was done by 3. Like, no matter how hard I tried, she did not want to take a nap. So I know every kid is different, so this is probably just his time to stop napping. But yeah, I definitely didn't think that part of it through.
I just wanna wake up in my bed alone. Oh no, I don't wanna be tucked in someone else's arms. I will close my door 'cause I need my time. speak so loud even though I hide. Like I'm hypnotized, can't get out of here. You don't know me, I just need my time. Yeah, but they say I don't know where you come from. I don't. You seem to.
On the day I decided to do this decluttering, we actually had a huge winter storm coming through, which brought tons of ice. Unfortunately, we didn't really get any snow that stuck to the ground, but we got tons of ice, so the kids were out of school. That's why the kids are like coming in and out, back and forth. It's because they were all home, which also made decluttering a bit more challenging because they wanted to come in, they needed something, or they wanted to pull out the stuff that I was trying to put away. So it makes it a little more challenging, but it is still doable. You can still get it done. But I couldn't believe the crazy cold weather that we have been getting. It went from like 60-degree weather down to like 20s. It was so cold, like to the bone cold, even inside, like with the heat on and everything. I just couldn't seem to stay warm. I am definitely not used to this cold weather. Let me know, what is the weather like where you guys are? I've been seeing that tons of different areas are getting a lot of snow right now, so I hope you guys are staying warm. Now that I was done with the closet, it was time to go through the dresser drawers, which is the area where I really needed to do some serious decluttering. The boys' clothes is like just bursting out of the seams in this dresser, and I really needed to go through it. And I knew that Ethan had a lot of stuff that didn't fit him anymore. Same with Austin. So I'm glad that I finally took the time to go through it. And then of course I do the KonMari method for folding, especially for little kids' clothes. I find that it helps keep it organized and in place, and the kids are better at getting their stuff out of the drawers without making a complete disaster out of everything, because they can actually see what's inside. So I definitely recommend the KonMari method whenever you're folding. It just makes it so much easier for your kiddos to get in there and find their stuff.
Spend your time with me. Looking for someone who can play though. Wanna hang with me. I'm not really looking for a friend, so spend your time with me. Looking for someone not afraid to give it all to me. Get next to me, get next to me. All that I want is to get next to you, get next to you. Not asking for much, but it feels like the two of us are golden, are gorgeous. What do you got? So take
While I was putting all the clothes back into the drawer, I was kind of contemplating, like, should I pick up all the shorts, just leave out the pants? But here in West Texas, I feel like the weather is so up and down. Like, sometimes it'll be 70 or 80 and you want to wear shorts outside, and then the next day it's freezing cold. Especially in the wintertime, it's just so up and down. So I decided to just leave it all in here, even though I know it would have made a lot more room if I would have took the shorts out, but I'm just leaving everything in here. Let me know, do you guys usually like separate your wardrobe, even like, you know, for your closet? Because I know for me, I just leave all of my clothes in the closet. Like, I don't pull down all my winter clothes and pack them away for summertime, and vice versa. But I'd love to know, what do you guys do? Do you pack away your stuff when it's not that season of clothing, or what?
Get next to me, get next to me. Get next to me, get next to me. Get next to me, get next to me. Get next to you, get next to you. Get next to me, get next to me. Feels like the two of us are golden, are gorgeous.
I really think it's so important to do a good declutter of your kids' clothes at least per season, because I feel like kids grow so fast where you really do need to go through their clothes, see what no longer fits them or is destroyed, because kids destroy things so quick. But it's a great way just to keep inventory of what they have, what they need, and then that way you're not, last second scrambling trying to buy a bunch of clothes. So what I did for Austin's is I put all of his school pants and shorts right here because he does wear uniforms. This is all of his casual pants and then shorts. I do have some laundry that needs to be washed, so we're probably going to fill this up a little bit more, but this will make it easier for him to find his school pants. Now this drawer was a complete disaster. They had so many things shoved in here. This is their pajama drawer, and my kids really don't wear pajamas. As much as I love to buy them and have them wear these cute matching pajamas, they never seem to want to wear them, especially when they have school the next day. My kids are so funny. They love to wear their clothes that they're gonna wear the next day to school. They love to wear it to bed. That way they can wake up and just, go downstairs, get breakfast, and, quickly get ready for school. Let me know if you guys, if your kids do the same thing. I just think it's so funny because I'm like, that seems so uncomfortable. Why would you not want to get into your comfy sweatpants and go to bed? But my kids are like, no, I just want to be fast in the morning. So whatever floats your boat. I mean, I'm a firm believer in picking your battles, and that's definitely not a huge deal to me. I just think it's so funny. But it made it really hard for trying to figure out how much pajamas should I keep, how much is too much, because they really don't even wear them. So I was trying to get rid of a lot, but still hold on to some for the days that they actually want to wear their pajamas. I filled up an entire bag of donations just from their dresser drawers, so that felt really good. Majority of the boys' toys are underneath their bed in the pull-out drawer or in the toy box that's in the game room. So this bin just had a bunch of Pokemon, and my kids love to collect them, so I wanted to make sure we held on to them, but I didn't want them just thrown inside of here, so I went ahead and put them nice and neatly stacked into a Ziploc bag for right now. We did have some canisters that had Pokemon on it. I'm not sure what they did with them, because I keep Adrian's Pokemon inside of canisters like that, but Austin didn't have any, so we're going to use a Ziploc bag for now until we get another one of those so we can organize it. But this is going to help just kind of confine them so they're not all over the place. You'll see whenever I move the bed and vacuum underneath there, there's more Pokemon underneath there. They just get all over the house. So like I mentioned, Ethan was really excited and wanted me to try to rearrange the room. So that was initially what my plan was, is I was going to try to rearrange the room, and I wanted to move all the furniture anyway to clean underneath of it, vacuum, get all the dust out. And then, you know, since Ethan wanted me to try to rearrange, I was going to attempt that before we took down the crib. But yeah, I love moving the furniture because you just find all kinds of stuff underneath there, and you can get all the dust out of a room, and it makes all the difference. When you vacuum underneath all of these big items, it just makes the air feel so much cleaner, dust free. So I definitely recommend, while you're doing your decluttering and deep cleaning, you might as well move the furniture out of the way and see what you find underneath of it.
Nothing can break me. Try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at those beautiful stars. I wanna take a trip to Mars. Nothing can break me. No, nothing can break me. Stars, I wanna drive a faster car. I'm gonna be myself. I'm gonna be someone else. I'm gonna be myself. I'm gonna be someone.
Oh my goodness, you guys, it's so dirty underneath here. So while I was moving the bed out of the way, I had to move so quick and grab his passy that fell behind the bed. So true story, a few months ago, when I decided that it was time to take away his passy, I had been contemplating it, like, okay, we really need to do it. We got him to only have it during nap time and bedtime, but I was like, you know what, it's time to rip off the Band-Aid. We just need to get rid of it. So one night it actually fell in the crack of the bed, and it worked out perfectly because I told Ethan, I was like, oh my goodness, I can't get it out. It's stuck. I can't move the bed. The bed is so heavy. And so that's how we ended up getting rid of his passy, because we were down to only one. And then once it fell behind the bed, I was like, you're a big boy. You don't need it anymore. And y'all, when I moved this bed, he remembered. Like, it's been months. He doesn't talk about his passy anymore, but when I moved the bed and I saw it, I quickly grabbed it and went and shoved it in a trash bag. And he was like, all of a sudden he was like, I miss my passy. And I was like, oh, do you? I was like, but you're a big boy now. He was like, yeah, I'm a big boy. But y'all, I thought for sure, I was like, oh gosh, he's gonna ask for it. I just couldn't believe that he still remembered. And it had been quite a few months since that had happened. But yeah, that's how we ended up taking the passy away for him. Once I got all the toys and dust up from underneath the bed, I went ahead and just put the bed back. I was kind of debating on moving it to the wall where the dresser was, but after kind of looking at everything, I was like, you know what, I really like it right here. It fits perfect between the wall and the window. And once we decided to take down the crib, I was like, you know what, I would love to put the TV with the TV stand directly across from the bed. That way, if they want to sit in bed, watch some TV or play video games, they have that option. Austin does have a gaming chair as well, but you know, it's just nice to have the option. And y'all, I love the way the room ends up turning out. It feels so much more spacious. It just makes more sense. I'm really kind of thinking too, like maybe I should paint their dresser, because now that we have the crib out of there, both the bed and the TV stand are like a nice light color. Their bed frame is gray and then the TV stand is white. So I was thinking I could paint it either gray or white just to tie it in a little bit more. I don't know. I've just been thinking about it, even though my husband's like, oh, it's fine. It doesn't have to match. I just think it would look prettier if it matched. But also I'm like, it's a process to like sand and paint. So I don't know, we'll see. But I've definitely been thinking about it, especially since now we have the crib out of here and we can really make their room look good. But y'all, I was struggling taking apart this bed. Every single one of the screws were stripped out. Like, we have moved a couple times since we purchased this crib. We've had this crib since Austin was a baby, so it's like 7 years old, and we have taken it down and built it again. And my husband is a stickler for over drilling everything. Like, he will drill to make sure it's like so tight that no one could ever get it off. So every single one of them were stripped out, and I was like, oh my goodness, I was getting so frustrated. So I started with the Allen wrench, and my husband was like, you just need to get the drill. I was like, yeah, because it's so stripped out, I can't do it by hand. So I was planning on selling the crib, but literally every single screw was stripped out. I was like, you know what? We're just gonna have to get rid of it because it was such a pain to take apart. I would hate to give that to someone and have them try to put it back together again. It was such a mess. I really love the dresser over here. I'm kind of thinking about moving it a little over to like either the left or the right, and actually putting the toy box that's in the game room into the boys' bedroom, just to have everything all in here and not like in the game room. That's kind of more like my husband's setup over there, and we want to make it look really nice eventually. So getting the toy box out of there would just be realistic. So I think I might be doing that here soon, just kind of, you know, I'm going to put it in here, see what it looks like. But I feel like now that we have the space, I might as well put it in here and keep them from making a mess all over the game room too, because they often just go in there and start throwing the toys all over the floor. So I ended up holding these shelves onto the wall and trying to make like a cool design with them, because they're made to be like almost like an N shape. Like that's what the shelf is supposed to look like. But I was like, how cool would it be to have one like a U and then an N and then a U? So you'll see that's the design that I ended up going with. But I was so worried. I was like, oh my goodness, am I going to be able to get this leveled? I'm so proud of myself. I used a level. I got everything straight and it looks so good. Now I just need to find some little like Pokemon, either like animated little characters, or maybe some small plushies. Something like that I'm thinking to go on these shelves, just to add a little pop of Pokemon over here, but I love how it turned out. I did it!
I'm holding back the tide of waterfall. A single drip could make it all come down.
So whenever I told the boys that I was going to be decluttering their room, my 7-year-old was so upset because he wanted to play Fortnite, because he was home from school and he was so excited to play on his Xbox. But I was like, look, I have to get this done first. and then you can play on your Xbox. And y'all, I really thought it was only gonna take me like maybe 2 hours. It took me all day. All day. So by the time I got to this point where I just had to wipe things down, I was trying to go through it really quick because he was like, Mom, are you done yet? I really want to play. So I was trying to quickly finish the room up, get all the dust up so he could play his Fortnite. And I mean, it's understandable. He had a snow day, quote unquote, so he wanted to enjoy his day off. So I'm just quickly wiping down the TV stand, getting the dust off. I had to wipe the front of the TV off as well because there were so many fingerprints. And to wipe the TV down, I definitely recommend just putting a little bit of water on a microfiber cloth, wipe it with the damp side, and then go back over it with a dry side or a fresh microfiber cloth, and it will get everything up. It'll be streak free. You don't need any product. If you do have product on your TV, I recommend doing the water a few times to get the coating off, because once you don't have any product on there, it makes it so easy to keep it clean and streak free.
I'm reaching out for you, higher and higher, higher
Alright you guys, that's gonna do it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed this huge declutter and organize. I can't believe what a transformation it was in here. It looks so much better. I have tons of stuff I need to get rid of and 2 bags of donations, which is awesome. But if you did enjoy today's video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. It really helps out my channel. If you're new here and you're not subscribed, I would love for you to hit that subscribe button. Join my YouTube family. I do upload cleaning motivation every single week, and I would love to have you here. But I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I can't wait to see you in the next one. Bye! Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today is gonna be a really good one. My house is destroyed. Halloween was yesterday, so you guys, the house looks like a bomb went off. So we're ready to tackle the mess. We're gonna be doing my entire downstairs, tidying it up, and then we're gonna be doing some decluttering because there is quite a few things that need my attention, and I've just been in the decluttering mood. I don't know what it is. I guess because Christmas is coming up, I'm just like ready to get the clutter out, especially because I know we're gonna be getting more things for Christmas. So time to get some decluttering done, some cleaning. So I hope you put me on and clean along with me. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button. I upload cleaning motivation weekly. I am a busy mom to 4, so you're gonna get tons of real life messes on my channel, and I would love to have you here. So let's go ahead and hop right into it. And of course, you guys, if you did not see it already, I rearranged my dining room. So I used to have my brown table over here, if you guys remember, and we never tried putting our big table over here because we thought for sure it was too big for the space and that the door would like hit, but I love it. I feel like it just made the space look so much lighter and brighter. And for right now, we have our table over here. I'm going to hopefully try to fix my shampooer today. I'm gonna try to do the trick that you guys mentioned. Ethan, get the dog out of the cage. What are you doing? So I think what we're gonna do is try to fix the shampooer, shampoo the chairs, because I'm gonna be selling this, and I'm actually getting a new desk, and I'm going to make this my little YouTube area. So I think we're gonna do like a toy area slash my desk area and YouTube area. I'm so excited, you guys. This room just looks so much bigger now too, without that big table in there. So I'm going to probably be moving this out of here and moving it upstairs, I'm thinking, but let's get to it. Today's video is such a good one, you guys. We are doing so much deep cleaning, decluttering. all of the motivation to get you up and going. So make sure you guys stay until the very end, and I'm going to be showing you a tip that one of my amazing viewers left me, and it worked on how to fix my shampooer that gave out on me. So make sure you stay until the end so you can get that tip. I was completely shocked, but as you can see, we're first starting off in the living room. It wasn't too bad. I just had, you know, a few things that needed some attention. I'm sure you guys noticed there are balloons all over the house. This day was actually Adrian's 10th birthday, so we had balloons everywhere for her. I was also going to be baking her a smash cake, which you'll get a small little glimpse of that in today's video as well. But that's why there's balloons everywhere. And no, I'm not popping them today because it's her birthday. But as soon as we get done in here, we're going to be heading into the kitchen, which is where I definitely needed to do some decluttering. We're going to be tackling my cabinet, which had so much clutter, you guys. All of the random things were thrown in there, so we're finally tackling that and getting it organized, and it ends up looking so good when I get done. I am also very excited to be sharing new products with you guys in the near future. I have bought quite a few new things that I'm so excited to be trying out. I will let you guys know my honest review of them because they are items that I purchased with my own money just because I've heard great things about them. So be on the lookout for that in the very next video. I have one that I am seriously blown away. I don't know why I waited so long to get it. So I can't wait for you guys to see my next video on Friday. Adrian's birthday is November 1st, so it's the day after Halloween. That's why I still had my trick-or-treat board out, so I needed to put that away and back upstairs. I just had a bowl of candy out on the front porch for the kids because obviously we were trick-or-treating, so we like to put a little sign that says please only take 2. That way, you know, it'll last, which I'm surprised this year it lasted a really long time, so the kids were really good and only took a few pieces. Super excited. I want to start trying to attempt to make my own like jelly jam from home, so I bought some freezer pectin. And then this I am super pumped about. I have like a little box for all of my recipes and I just write them on index cards. But I decided to get this really cute cookbook. That way I can write all my recipes in there. It's in a really nice organized book and I can flip through it. So I'm super excited to have this and get my recipes organized soon. The most colorful one. So a fun random fact about me is that I really would love to have like a homestead. I want to grow my own fruits and vegetables, and I love baking and just cooking in general. So I recently have been watching these videos of people who live on a farm and how they make homemade jam and pies and sourdough breads, and it really has inspired me. So in the near future, I'm going to be making my very first sourdough bread. I've already made my sourdough starter and it turned out so good. I've been baking with it for over a month now, and I think that I'm finally ready to attempt my first bread. If you guys make sourdough at home and you've made bread before, leave me your tips down in the comments because I'm really nervous about it, but also super excited. But I just thought I would share that random tip about myself. You probably wouldn't think because we do live in the not in the country, we live in the city, but my dream would be to live out in the country on a nice little piece of land and growing my own fruits and vegetables. That's definitely a dream of mine, so I'm hoping one day to make it a reality. Since I met you, my life's like a train running smooth
that were made for you. And when no one is listening.
So as y'all can see, we are in the kitchen now. It wasn't too bad in here. I just had clutter on the countertops. The stove needed to be wiped down, and then we're going to be tackling my cluttered area where the coffee bar is, and then that upper cabinet, and you guys will see it was so bad in there. So definitely was time for me to start decluttering. Like I said, I've really been in the decluttering mood. So I think I'm going to be doing tons of decluttering. If you guys are into that, make sure you have that notification bell on so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. But in case you're new here and you're wondering why in the world did I clean my kitchen and you won't see me clean the dishes, that is because my 2 girls do the dishes for me. So my older daughter washes them and loads them into the dishwasher, and then my second oldest daughter puts them away into the cabinets. So I typically leave the dishes throughout the day. That way the kids can do their chores when they get home, and that's one less thing that I have to do. Sometimes the sink gets a little overwhelming and I will do the dishes during the day, but for the most part I just leave them for the kids. So this is my little coffee bar area. This is where I always accumulate all of the junk. I really want to get a cute little stand to put over here to put like my coffee on display and stuff. And hopefully that would motivate me to stop putting my mail and junk on here. But for the time being, this is my clutter spot. So we're going to get all of the papers gone through, throw away the trash, organize my papers into my file box, and get them off of the countertop. And if you guys do notice, I have the cutest little reindeer cookie jar. I just bought that from Sam's Club. If y'all have a Sam's Club membership, you need to go check it out. They had a bunch of really cute ones. They had like a reindeer, a gnome, all kinds of super cute ones. And it actually comes with cookies inside of it. So I just bought it, and I don't really want to put it away because I'm going to be decorating for Christmas here in the next few weeks. So I ended up just moving it into my bedroom for the time being because I don't want to store it away somewhere and then forget that I bought it. So I'm just putting it in our bedroom for now and getting it out of the kitchen because it just doesn't fit right now. We still have all of our fall decor up, and I actually still have my Halloween decorations outside, which I need to go and take down because y'all, I could not believe everyone in our neighborhood has started putting up Christmas lights the day after Halloween. I swear there was like 10 houses that had their lights up, and I was like, oh my gosh, like how did y'all put them up so quick? Like what happened? Were you decorating while everyone was trick-or-treating? Because I was blown away. Like I woke up and I saw Christmas lights and I was like, oh my goodness. But it is super exciting. I love Christmas time and I love decorating for Christmas. We won't be decorating until most likely after Thanksgiving because my husband likes to give Thanksgiving its own little spotlight, and he doesn't like to decorate for Christmas until after Thanksgiving. So we usually decorate the day after, but if I'm able to convince him, then I will decorate sooner because I get super excited. I just love having all the Christmas lights up. Let me know down in the comments, when do you guys put up all your Christmas decorations and all of that, because I'd love to know. I am itching to put mine out, especially because so many people, not only in my neighborhood, but even on Instagram, they're already posting their decor, and it's getting me super excited. But as you can see, we're now tackling these 2 cabinets. Like I told you guys, this is where I throw all of my junk. So not only was it on the countertop down there, but it's also up top. I just had all of my vitamins. I had essential oils. I have my gum, like just the most random things. So I'm going through, seeing what I can move to a better spot that would make sense, and throw away stuff that I don't need that's just sitting up there, and then we're gonna organize it a lot better. That way it's more functional. I use my glass mixing bowls all the time, but I had them up so high that it was hard to get to. So I just wanted to rearrange things a little bit just to make it make more sense.
first time I ever saw you, I fell in love when you entered the room. And when the light hit your face, we were just kids, but I knew right away that I will be with you until I stop breathing. I will keep loving you as long as my heart's beating. Oh, hold me close, promise you won't let go. I'm nothing without you, I don't know what I would do without you. You are the one I choose, I wanna grow old with you.
I had recently done a huge kitchen declutter, which if you guys missed that video, I will put in the cards for y'all to check out when you get done watching this one. But because I recently decluttered the kitchen, I knew there wasn't too many like mugs and cups that I wanted to throw away that were in this cabinet or to donate, just because I had already gone through it. So everything that I had, I knew that I was going to be keeping. It was just a matter of organizing it better. I had all of my coffee mugs down on the bottom shelf, and you guys, I don't use them. Like, I always use a tumbler because, you know, hashtag mom life. My coffee gets cold way too quick if I put it in a mug. So I always have my coffee in a tumbler, and I have a few mugs that I just don't want to get rid of because they're cute. We do use them if the kids want hot chocolate or, you know, something like that. But for my coffee, I actually don't use mugs. So I went ahead and put the mugs up at the top. That way, you know, they're out of the way. I don't really use them, so I don't need to have them super handy. And then I put my tumblers on the middle rack, and then the bottom I put my coffee and my decaf coffee. I have started drinking decaf in the afternoon. If you guys have been following me for a while, you know I'm an avid coffee drinker. I usually drink coffee in the morning and then again in the afternoon, and they're typically 16-ounce coffees, so I'm drinking a lot, and I've just been struggling sleeping. So I decided, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and switch my afternoon coffee to a decaf and see what happens. And I do feel like it's been making a difference. And not to mention, I have had some high blood pressure recently, and I'm just trying to figure out, is it because of the caffeine? So anyway, long tangent. I've started drinking decaf in the afternoons.
Hold me close, promise you won't let go. I'm nothing without you, I don't know what I would do without you. You're the one I choose, I wanna grow old with you. I'm nothing without you, I don't know what I would do without you.
You guys, I am so happy that I ended up moving the table over here. Is it just me, or does it seem so much brighter and open over here now that the big table is over here? I never thought that putting the big table over here would make it seem more open, but it really does for me. I love it so much. But since I did move the table in here, I really want to repaint that wall because I feel like the blue is clashing. I'll probably end up spray painting our bar stools as well. I haven't quite decided if I want to spray paint them white or do like a metallic black. I'm still not sure. Let me know what you guys think, what color I should do the bar stools. And then the wall, I'm thinking I'm gonna go with either a same like gray that's on the rest of the walls, so super light, or go maybe a shade or two darker but still keep it gray. I just haven't decided. I don't know. I love that green color, but I just think it would look weird to paint that wall green just to match the table. And plus we already have a big accent wall in the green, so I don't know. I'm so back and forth like what color I should paint it. I'm also thinking, what if I did like a beige color or like a cream color? I don't know. I need some help. I'm really bad at like interior decorating, so any suggestions are welcomed. Please leave them down below because I know for sure I'm gonna paint the wall and the bar stools. I just need to know what colors would look best. also, now that we have the table out of this room, it feels so much more open in here. I do have the table and chairs, the round table. I have it listed on Craigslist right now, hoping that it will sell. If not, we will likely just put it into our storage unit, but we would prefer to sell it because, you know, we just don't want to hold on to things that we're not going to use. So hopefully we can sell that, and I am getting a desk for that room soon, which you guys, I kind of wish I would have picked a different color. I ended up picking a blue desk because I was thinking about putting it upstairs before I moved the table, and then it was just kind of a spur of the moment when I decided to move it. So I'm kind of kicking myself because they had a beautiful green desk. It was like a sage color, and I almost picked that one, but I went with the blue. But I'm like, you know what, whatever. I'm not going to repaint that green wall. I love that green. So we're just going to make the desk work in there. It's going to be blue and white, but we'll just see what it looks like when it comes in. But as you guys can see, I actually stopped cleaning for a minute and baked Adrienne a smash cake. She really wanted a smash cake for her birthday. She wanted me to smash her face into it. So I will actually leave that little clip of us singing happy birthday and smashing her face into the cake. I'll put it at the end of this video for those of you who are interested. I'll also be sharing it on my vlogging channel as well. But it was so much fun. She loved the smash cake. But you guys, that was like the messiest cake I had ever made. It was so crumbly and moist. So when I went to put the frosting on it, it was crumbling. It looked like a hot mess, but I was like, you know what? It's a smash cake, so who cares? It's gonna get ruined anyways. And it tasted amazing, so that was the only thing that mattered.
I'm gonna skip my breaks. I'm gonna make mistakes. I just wanna feel alive. It's just what I do when I'm out, so try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at these beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. Nothing can break me, no, nothing can break me. Try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at these beautiful stars. I wanna take a trip to Mars. Nothing can break me, no, nothing can break me.
So of course, per usual, I had a basket, a huge basket full of folded clothes that needed to be put away. So as soon as I got done folding this load of laundry, I was going to be adding it to the collection and going upstairs to put all of the boys' clothes away because it was starting to really overflow in that laundry basket.
City lights looking fun, and I know this is my time now. I'm gonna be myself, or I could be someone else. No one's stopping me now. I'm gonna skip my breaks. I'm gonna make mistakes. I just wanna feel alive. It's just what I do when I'm out. So
Ethan was so silly. He was telling me how he wanted to be a Power Ranger. And I kept asking him, do you mean for Halloween? Do you want to be a Power Ranger next year? He's like, no, now I want to be a Power Ranger. And I was like, okay, you could be a Power Ranger. He's so funny. He's been carrying around that sword since Halloween. Even still now, like as I'm recording this voiceover, he has been carrying that sword around everywhere. It's so cute.
nothing can break me.
So after I got done putting away that clothes, it was time for me to go get the kids from school, and I called it a day for all of the cleaning because then we had Adrienne's fun birthday. We went to the trampoline park, and then I took her to Barnes & Noble because she wanted to pick out a book and use her birthday money. So she got tons of Harry Potter collectible things, and we did our smash cake and all that fun stuff. So it is now the next day, and I really wanted to try the trick that you guys mentioned to fix my carpet shampooer. So the handle attachment stopped working on me. It just wouldn't squirt the water out anymore. And I had a couple of y'all tell me to try super hot water with some vinegar and soak the tips. So I ended up soaking both of the tips for about 15 minutes. And you guys, I could not believe it when I plugged it in and tried the shampooer. I was so thankful and happy that it was working again. I was so excited, you guys, because look, my chairs were so disgusting. You'll see I shampoo all of them, and you guys, they are all so gross. They really needed it. There was no way I could list them looking like that. So I was so thankful I was able to get this working again, and I didn't have to go buy any replacement parts or a new shampooer. So thank you guys so much. You have no idea how much I appreciate all of y'all's tips and tricks. I feel like, you know, I'm here motivating and giving you guys tips, but you guys help me out so much too. And I just want you to know that I am so appreciative. So thank y'all so much. And I've mentioned this before, you guys. This shampooer is the messiest shampooer. I mean, the entire time I'm pressing the button and squirting, it's like shooting. I mean, you can see my chair. It's like shooting onto the chair. It was shooting onto me. I mean, look at Yoda. He's like, yeah, I'm out of here because he was getting wet too. It was just flying all over the place. So, needless to say, when I got done, I had a huge pile of water on the floor, but I will take it because I was able to clean my chairs and they end up turning out beautiful. I also use the Bissell cleaner inside of my Bissell. I love that stuff. I feel like it works great at getting stains off. So definitely recommend the Bissell cleaning product as well.
I can hear the raindrops falling. It's cold outside, and I kinda feel like calling, but it's too late now. I just miss you. I just miss you. Oh, I miss you. Oh, I miss you. It's 2 a.m. and I can't fall asleep. I'm just not tired. I can hear the raindrops falling. It's cold outside, and I kinda feel like calling, but it's too late now. I just miss you. I just miss you. Miss you. Miss you.
I always feel so bad whenever I'm using the shampooer because Ethan, my 3-year-old, is so afraid of it. Like, he thinks it's so loud. He doesn't like it. Like, he runs away every time I turn it on. So as I was cleaning, he was hiding in his room with the door closed. And he, like, every few minutes he was coming out like, Mom, are you almost done? Like, I felt so bad. So I was really trying to shampoo as quickly as I possibly could because he wanted to come out of his room, and he definitely did not want to come out while I was shampooing.
To write up a song for just anyone. I was always the one to find myself lost in long conversations. Oh, 'cause I've always been told that things will unfold if you keep on waiting. But then you came along and proved me all wrong. I was so mistaken. 'Cause you glue all the pieces back together. Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them better. Yeah, you're making me wanna try forever. And I feel so free, oh my sweet baby. I was never the one to give up the ghost. No, I was so stuck. I kept on playing my part, wanting to give up 'cause nothing was changing. But with you it's so clear, and now that you're here I see colors in every spectrum. Guess I finally learned my lesson. 'Cause you glue
This last chair was definitely by far the worst. This was actually yogurt that was in the chair. Not only was it splattered on the back of it, but whenever I was watching my friend's daughter, she had spilt her yogurt on the chair and I just never was able to shampoo it. So yeah, definitely needed to shampoo this really bad. There are still a couple marks that I didn't like shampoo the greatest at, so I definitely need to go over them one more time. But you guys, they look a million times better. I am so glad that I was able to do this, get them nice and cleaned, because either way, like if we store them or if we sell them, like obviously I did not want to store them looking like that because they just look disgusting. So really thankful these are nice and clean, and because I was shampooing and the floor was so drenched, the rug that was near the front door ended up getting soaked too, which I did need to shampoo that as well. It is a cream color and it was starting to look pretty dirty, so I was like, you know what? It's already drenched and I already have the shampooer out, so I might as well shampoo that while I'm at it. So I do end up shampooing that rug really quick as well.
Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them better. Yeah, you're making me wanna try forever. And I feel so free. I'm a sweet baby. Got me stranded like a branch in the wind. Tell me what you long for. Oh, I want what you want. You left me empty-handed. I'm drying up in the sun like an gone. Oh, there's nothing I wouldn't do now. No. Oh, my dear, I want victory.
The rug looks so much cleaner now, and you guys, the water was so disgusting when I got done. It was so satisfying to dump it out. But we are now at the end of today's cleaning video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. It helps out my channel and I truly appreciate it. If you're new here and you made it this far into today's video and you're not subscribed yet, go ahead, hit that subscribe button. Join my YouTube family. I would love to have you here. I upload new cleaning videos every single week. But I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I can't wait to see you in the next one. Bye! Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Ashley, and today I have tons of cleaning motivation for you guys. I just got back from my trip to Louisiana, if you guys saw on my vlog, and I have tons of stuff literally everywhere between luggage, dirty clothes. I need to clean the house. We're actually going to a concert tonight and we have people coming over, so my house needs to be cleaned and not a hot mess. So that's what we're gonna be doing today. We're gonna be tackling it all. So if you need some cleaning motivation, you're definitely in the right place. So I hope you put me on and clean along with me. But without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into it.
I'm in love with all your lights and your colors. I'm in love with all your nights. But you've kept me far away from my focus.
Also, if you guys noticed, we now have handles in the kitchen. My husband put those in while I was away. Super excited. He just needs to do the pull-out drawers now because he needs like longer bolts and he couldn't find them. So he's gonna do those soon, but oh, I love it so much. It looks so good now. So if y'all have been following me, then you know I just got back from a trip to go see all of my family and my pawpaw back in Louisiana. he is not doing so well, so we really wanted to make sure that we got there as soon as possible to just spend some time with him and cherish all the moments, because we all know time is so precious. So I'm really happy that we were able to make the trip to Louisiana. I am now back home and it was time for me to unpack. So that's what we're doing today. We are unpacking and getting my house back in order, because when we came home, I just threw everything down. We got back pretty late, so I just threw the bags on the ground and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna worry about this later. So today we're going to be doing tons of laundry, and of course we had laundry in our bedroom as well because my husband had to stay back home, so the amount of laundry was unreal. Then of course we're going to be cleaning my entire downstairs. I'm also going to be going into our bedroom, cleaning that. I'm going to be tackling the bathroom and trying to shampoo my chairs, which you guys will see what happens. So we're getting tons of cleaning done today.
Nothing's like home. I'm going for the gold. Turning off the cruise control and take the long way home. Late days left in despair. Air is getting heavier, but I do my best.
In case you're wondering what this huge box is, my husband bought a gun safe and we have to make room. You guys know, if you've been here for a while, my husband has a huge Pokemon collection and it's taking up our whole closet, so we have to rearrange things, and then we're going to be able to fit this in here. So that's just here for right now. The box was driving me crazy where my husband left it, so I wanted to move it at least further back into the room, so whenever we walk through the front door, you just couldn't see that big eyesore. And you guys, this gun safe is so heavy. I think my husband said it's like 300 or 400 pounds. So it took a lot of leg muscles to push it to the back, but thankfully I got it back into the corner, and then once we clear out our closet, we'll make room for it, which I'm hoping we're going to be able to do pretty soon, because I don't like having stuff just like chilling in boxes, especially near the front of the house. So we really need to get on that soon. But one thing at a time. Today we're just focusing on mainly getting the house back in order, because it was seriously so overwhelming for me. I don't know if you guys get like this, but I feel like every time I come back from being gone for a while and you just have like all the clutter from the luggage and the laundry, and you know, little kids, they're also destroying the house the moment they walk inside. It's so overwhelming. And then to top it off, as soon as we came back from our trip, both of my girls, so my 12-year-old and my 9-year-old, they had gotten strep throat. So the very first day back, I basically spent the whole morning at the doctor's with Aubrey, getting her, you know, checked out, and then it took forever to get her medicine and all of that. So the whole first day that I was back from our trip, I did not do any cleaning. Like, this is, I believe, the second or third day after I got back from my trip. So the stuff had been just sitting, and you guys, it was driving me crazy. And then of course, after the first day, then the second day, my second daughter, Adrienne, she got strep throat. So then I had to take her to the doctor and do it all over again. So it's just been a crazy, hectic week. But I'm really happy that I was able to film this video for you guys, because I was really worried I wasn't going to be able to get a video out. But super happy I was able to, and I'm definitely going to try to get back to my bonus videos as well, because I really do enjoy putting out more content. So it's just a matter of me, you know, having the time in my schedule, because it's been a little hectic recently. So funny story, well, I don't know, it's kind of funny, kind of messed up. So my youngest, Ethan, who is now 3 years old, we just celebrated his birthday. So you guys see we have a fish tank on the counter in the kitchen, and I had gotten the kids milkshakes, and I went off. I think I had to run to the store really quick, and my husband stayed back with the kids, and I came back home and I saw that the fish tank was covered in milkshake. And initially I thought it was just the outside of the fish tank, and I was like, oh my gosh, like he's spread it all over it with his hands. But after I got closer, I noticed that he actually stuck milkshake into the fish tank. And I was like, oh my goodness, what are you doing? So I was freaking out. I was like rushing, trying to clean the fish tank as quick as I possibly could, because yeah, he tried to feed the fish his milkshake. And I was like, Ethan, I've told you before, a fish cannot eat table food. Like all the time, he wants to put his food into the fish tank. And I'm like, we cannot do that. So yeah, needless to say, I had to clean the fish tank, but thankfully the fish are okay. They're still thriving, and now they have a freshly cleaned fish tank.
But tonight I'm letting it go. Spend my coin for sure. I'm gonna be myself, or I could be someone else. No one's stopping me now. I'm gonna skip my breaks. I'm gonna make mistakes.
So just today, me and the family went to an escape room at our local library, and it was so awesome, you guys. Like, I have always wanted to do an escape room, and it was just so cool that the library was putting this on for families for free, and I just thought it was so awesome. So definitely check out y'all's local library. I really had forgotten like how many different activities they do, and just like different things that they offer kids, not only, you know, for books, but they do like story time, toy donations, like all kinds of different things. So just thought I would throw that out there in case you guys are looking for stuff to do. Check your local library. I am so happy that we are now going back to the library. Of course, my kids are like really getting into reading, which makes me really happy, but I'm also excited for all the fun little activities. I am thinking about starting to take Ethan whenever they do story time. I see they offer it every single week, so I just thought it would be something fun and different for us to get out and experience. But the escape room was so much fun, but we were terrible at it. Like, we were so bad. We did not get out of the escape room. We had 30 minutes and we had to find 3 different spells. And yeah, we found one spell, so. But it was fun.
It's just what I do when I'm out, so try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at these beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. Nothing can break me.
My floors were so dirty, so I wanted to make sure I vacuumed the entire downstairs. I was planning on getting to mopping this day, but it didn't happen. I ran out of time, but that is on my to-do list in the future. But at least I got the floors vacuumed up, because we had crumbs and dog hair all over the place, so it was really needed.
Stars, I wanna drive a faster car. I'm gonna be myself. I'm gonna be someone else. I'm gonna be myself. I'm gonna be someone else. I'm gonna skip my breaks. I'm gonna make mistakes. I'm gonna skip my breaks. I'm gonna make mistakes.
It was time to switch the laundry over and, of course, get another load going. I was trying to get through the laundry as quickly as I could. But in case you guys were wondering if I'm still using the True Earth laundry strips, I am still currently using them, and I really do love the product. I think it works great. It cleans my clothes really well. But you guys know I love my laundry to smell super strong, so of course I'm still adding my laundry beads. And y'all know the Downy Light Ocean Mist scent is by far my favorite. I have been using that now for months. Like, I don't know if I will ever switch. I hope they don't stop selling it, because I really love those laundry beads as well, because they just smell so good. And it's great because if you have a Sam's Club membership, you can get it in bulk, and it saves me so much money buying it that way.
that you are the love of my life. Nothing's hard, everything is easy.
So now it's time for me to pick up the boys' clothes. As you can see, I have an entire laundry basket full of clean clothes for them. So I wanted to get those picked up, but before I do that, I needed to tidy up their room because it was just a little dirty. It's mainly clothes. Austin has a habit of throwing all his dirty clothes all over his floor. So I just needed to gather all the laundry once again so I could throw it down and add it to the collection of things I needed to get done. The one thing that I was glad that I did before I left was wash the uniforms, which is the laundry that I just got done folding. It was mainly just the uniforms because I didn't want to, worry about scrambling last minute when I got home to make sure they were clean. And I'm so glad I did because we got home pretty late that night. I want to say it was like after 8 o'clock. So yeah, there's no way I would have wanted to do laundry. So I'm so glad that I thought ahead and got their uniforms cleaned before we left.
No bombards, everything is easy when you come around. Hold on now. Don't let go. Don't let go.
I recently did a big declutter of the kids' clothes, well, the boys' clothes. So if you guys missed that video, I will put it in the cards for y'all and make sure I link it in the description so y'all can check that out. I am definitely starting to get into the decluttering mood. I don't know, every couple times throughout the year, I just get that urge to declutter and organize, and I've definitely been feeling that way recently. So be on the lookout. I think I'm going to be doing some major decluttering here soon once again, just because I feel like we have way too many things and it just feels good to let them go, even if it's selling, donating, or if it's junk, throwing it away. It just feels so good to declutter.
Give me love, give me all your love, oh, 'cause I want you. No one else makes me feel this way.
That was everything I was able to get done on the first day of cleaning. Of course, before I had to go get the kids from school and the chaos of homework and sports and everything else started. So we're picking up the cleaning on a new day. And the number one thing on my to-do list was shampooing my chairs because y'all, look, they are disgusting. There's just food and splattered everything on them. So I was really excited to shampoo them. But unfortunately, you will see what happens not even midway through shampooing them. I'm so upset about it. I'm really praying my shampooer is not broken, but you guys will see. But first, before I get started on the chairs, I really needed to wipe down this table because it was pretty filthy and sticky.
If you're giving me your love, giving me your love, all that we have is each other now. Promise you won't leave my side. I hope who I am is enough for you. If I'm giving you my love, giving you my love, love. Tell me what you wanna do. I'll do anything, as long as I can be here with you every day.
So my shampooer is the Bissell Pro Heat, and I'm using the Bissell cleaner as well inside of the tank. I really love that stuff for cleaning. It does an amazing job, especially on my chairs. It leaves them spotless, so I definitely recommend the Bissell brand of cleaner.
All that we have is each other now. I promise I won't leave your side. Be who you are and you'll be enough. If you're giving me your love, giving me your love. All that we have is each other now. I promise I won't leave your side. I hope who I am is enough for you. If I'm giving you my love, giving you my love, love, love.
My husband was getting ready to head to the store to look for the bolts to finish the handles for the cabinets. So that's what I was talking to him about, but I was like yelling over the shampooer because if you guys have a shampooer, you know how extremely loud they are. Like, you seriously need to wear some earplugs because they're so loud. So yeah, I was trying to scream and talk to him as I was doing the chairs.
Give me all your love, give me all your love. Give me love, give me all your love, give me all your love.
And this is where the struggle began. I was so confused. I kept trying to check, like, is it not connected? I could not figure out what was going on. Well, I was planning on shampooing my chairs, but all of a sudden my shampooer is not working. I can't get the handle to spray anything, which, I mean, the last few times that I've used it, it has been like finicky and not working so good. And now it just has completely given out on me. So, looks like I'm not gonna be shampooing the chairs, but I'm so bummed. Like, my shampooer is only like 2 years old, 2 or 3 years old. So that really stinks, and my chairs are so disgusting. But I'm not even gonna try to spot clean because every time I've tried to spot clean, it like leaves rings. So I'm just gonna wait. Maybe it'll start working for me at a later time, or I might have to get another one, but that really sucks. On to the next thing. Now we're heading into our bedroom. I first needed to open up the blinds because it's super dark in here. I love our blackout curtains. It makes such a big difference in here. It keeps our room super cool and so dark in the morning. I love it, but I needed to let some light in because it was looking pretty dark. And then we're gonna be cleaning up this area because it was a hot mess. I mean, we just had stuff everywhere. So we're gonna get it tidied up, looking better. I needed to get the clutter off of my dressers, and then we're gonna be heading into my bathroom as well because it was just as bad. I still needed to put away the last few things that were in my suitcase that weren't dirty. I just kind of threw them back in there and put it in my room. So we're gonna finish picking everything up so I can put my suitcase away and get the clutter off of the floors. As you can see, right near our door is where we like to put all of our shoes when we're done wearing them. So I needed to put those away too.
I just feel so lucky.
walk through the door. I'm hit by the same old tide, blinded by the lights, and I'm going through changes, but it's easier with you. I'm going through changes, and so are you. And I find the moments when you're around me. I know you've got secrets, but I can't keep on. And we're fading in and out together.
I can't believe Halloween is right around the corner, you guys. I have still not gotten the costumes. With everything going on this week, that's been on the back burner, and so now I'm like, okay, I've got to figure out what they're gonna wear this week and order it or make it, whatever we're gonna do. I need to figure it out. And then I'm also trying to figure out if I'm gonna dress up this year or not. Sometimes I do, some years I don't, but I think I want to dress up this year because last year I didn't. So I just thought it'd be fun. I'd love to know, do you guys typically dress up with your kids too, or do you just, have your kids dress up?
Going through changes, and so are you. And I find the moments when you're around me. I know you've got secrets, but I can't keep on. And we're fading in and out together. The fuse wide open, stuck in the moment. The fuse wide open, stuck in the moment. The fuse wide open, stuck in the
Say something meaningful, say something I don't know. I wanna know you better. The way that you talk to me, the way that you make me feel, I don't know if you're real. I wanna put you in that spotlight, looking at you all night. Put you in that spotlight. Oh, you make me feel right. Wanna look at you all night. Put you in that spotlight. Oh, you know you're beautiful. You know you're beautiful. And it's like you're untouchable. Like you're untouchable. Don't you know? You know you're beautiful. You know you're beautiful. I'll sing until my lungs give out. You're beautiful.
As I was cleaning the toilet, Ethan came in and he was like, "Mommy, I want to help you." But of course I did not want him cleaning the toilet, so I ended up giving him some wipes and he just wiped down the bathtub a little bit. He's so sweet. He always wants to help me. I can't believe how big he's getting, you guys. The time seriously flies so fast. I feel like especially with each child, it just seems to go a little bit faster. So I'm trying to hold on to it, and I just can't believe he just turned 3.
Hold you close, don't wanna take it slow. Ooh, I just want you now. I wanna put you in that spotlight, looking at you all night. Put you in that spotlight. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, you make me feel right. Wanna look at you all night. Wanna put you in that spotlight.
Me and my husband actually just recently went to the John Party concert. It was like a surprise because we had no idea we were going to be going. My husband's work just happened to get tickets super last minute, and it was so much fun. I had not been to a concert in almost a year, so I was really excited to go, and my best friend got to come down and go with us. She lives about 2 hours away, so I don't get to see her too often. So it was just so much fun, and I got me a nice souvenir t-shirt to remember, which I was super pumped about because I don't think I've ever gotten a t-shirt at a concert before, which is crazy. I mean, I haven't been to too many concerts, but I was super excited to get a t-shirt and just to get out and have some adult time with my friends. It was very much needed, especially after just all the craziness of this week.
I wanna put you in that spotlight, looking at you all night, all night. I'll sing until my lungs give out. You're beautiful.
We are now coming to the end of all of this cleaning motivation. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up if you haven't already. It helps out my channel so much and I truly appreciate it. And if you're new here, I'd love for you to subscribe, join my YouTube family. I do upload every single week, tons of cleaning motivation, and I would love to have you here. But I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I can't wait to see you in the next one. Bye!